All right, so we're just going to go through a little bit of review here for some stuff that you've done previous years, but this information is going to be useful as we're using it down the line here. So we're looking at three different shapes: a rectangle, a triangle, and a circle, and we're just going to go through the formulas for area and perimeter of each of them. So you may remember for a perimeter that we have, I mean, for a rectangle, we have length and width. And we get our area is pretty simple. We're just going to multiply length times width. Our perimeter is a little more complicated, and there's a few different ways to write this formula. But basically, we're going to add up all the sides. On a triangle, right, we're going to add, on a rectangle, we've got the width is the same on both sides, and the length is the same. So we can basically just do 2 length plus 2 width. Okay, and that'll give us our area and perimeter of a triangle there. Of a rectangle. Now we're moving to triangle. Area of a triangle, once again, we're looking at height right here, which is that measurement, and then we have the base. And we're going to do, it's 1/2 base times height, or sometimes we say base times height divided by 2. Either way works for that. Now, the interesting thing about a triangle is all we really need in order to get the perimeter is we're just going to add up A plus B plus C. We're going to add up the three sides. Pretty straightforward, nothing too dramatic there. With a circle, circles are interesting because they actually the radius of the circle is we're going to use. It's the only measurement there. In the case of the area, our pi. So for a circle, we're going to use radius squared times pi for the area. And what you may remember about circles is, about area is we got to have two measurements. And in this case, the second measurement is the radius again. We're going to use it twice. Our perimeter, also called the circumference of a circle, it's often, but that it's just the way to say a circumference is the way of saying perimeter of a circle, is 2 radius times pi. And for those who don't remember, generally speaking, your calculator probably has a pi button. But if we don't, we just assume pi is 3.14, and that's not it exactly, but that'll get us pretty close. Now, there is one other important thing to be aware of in a circle, and that is the diameter. We have the radius, which is one measurement of the circle, which is from the center of the circle to anywhere on the edge. The diameter is going all the way across the circle, and going through the middle. So it hits that same point. So one really quick important thing to realize is the radius is going to equal 1/2 of the diameter, or the diameter is going to equal double the radius. And so that's just a relationship there. And so we can use those back and forth because on some problems you may be given a diameter rather than a radius. And you want to pay attention to what is that measurement actually showing.